me down. Don't bring me down.
Yo, what is good, lads? We are back today with a million coin hybrid squad builder featuring some pretty decent players and then a fucking highly overrated piece of shit in my eyes. But yeah, starting off in that, we're gonna start off with probably my favourite keeper on this game. Like some of the saves, like, because I don't know, with this team, I kind of felt like I don't know if I want to say it, like I was kind of getting handicapped at times. Like sometimes I just couldn't do anything, like to stop people just constantly coming at me and at me. I felt like a complete noob. But yeah, this guy cost 11k and he's fucking well worth that, mate. He's one of the best keepers I've used on this game. The saves he was pulling out of games that maybe I should have fucking lost. And I played 6 games with this and I lost 1 game and won 5. But you know, this guy was just an absolute tank. I think he pulled off a triple save. He's even got assist there, as you see there. But yeah, he's an absolute tank and well worth his coins. And I've got the glove chemistry style on him as well. The 2 centre backs we were using, it was David Luiz, who I do not like on this game. It's the first time I've used him, and that's probably going to be the last time I've used him. There's no way that he is worth. What did I pay for him? 28k. I did not enjoy using him at all. He always, I don't know, like he never seemed to win any headers. He always seemed to, like, I think he'd play a ball across the floor, like a through ball to someone, and like he'd have like shit less pace, not even be a strong guy, and yet David Luiz won't get to it first. It just didn't make sense to me. This guy just does not make sense. He's not like his last FIFA 12 card. I just didn't enjoy using him. I don't know, it's just not for me. But Company on the other side, he's just a rock. Like he's got a goal for me as well in one game. He's great at corners. He wins. This guy wins a lot of headers. Like he must have decent jumping. He's decent passing. He's just a rock. One of my favourite centre backs on this game. And at left back we were using first informed player I've used on this game, and he's an absolute tank as well. I wouldn't say he was worth 106k. I'd probably see his, I don't know actually, because he was in one of the first team in the weeks, but I don't know, he's not really worth that. He should be worth about 60k, but he's only informed left back and probably the best left back in the Bundesliga, and I think he's a tank. Like he was well-rounded player. He's great to use, and his work rate seemed really well. He always seems to be back defending. He don't feel like he's got high attack and medium defensive. It kind of feels the other way around. Like he's always in the right place at the right time. He's got great passing for a left back. He's got great crossing him. He's got great defending. He's tall. He's strong. He's just an absolute tank. One of the probably the best left back I've actually used on this game. I'm not even going to say one of the best. So, and right back we used Dani Alves, who was just, I don't know. I don't actually know. I didn't really notice him in the game at all. It's supposed to be a high-low work rate. I didn't really notice him. I noticed him on the right side coming up there sometimes, but never really did anything for me. To be fair, he put in 1 cross, which was a goal, which I'll probably show you in the goals at the end because it was a pretty peach of a cross, but I don't know. But that was really all he done. I didn't really notice him, but he was a pretty decent player. 90 pace, 83 dribbling. If I don't notice him, can't do anything wrong. Always seem to, I don't know, his high-low work rate's like, I thought it just wouldn't be back at all, but he seemed to be back pretty much most of the time, let's say that, but he was pretty decent enough to use. And the CDM we're using on this side is going to be this Real Madrid fella. I don't even know what his name is. Casemiro, I think he was a silver last year. He's actually got a really decent shot on him and good heading. That's probably his best attributes to his game. He breaks up a lot of shit in the midfield as well, and he's actually got a decent shot, as I said. Like you wouldn't notice it from his card stats. Like you probably say he's just like your casual CDM that breaks up the fucking play. And I need to stop swearing. I just can't. I don't know. It just comes out my mouth too much. He scored a header for me as well, which is just a header he should not have scored. He just leaped over about 2 players. And the other CDM we're using as well, he's a tank. Probably one of my favourite holding midfielders in this game. Like he's got an absolute god shot on him, and I don't know, he just seems so good at high work rates. He's here, there, and everywhere, and he's a pleasure to use. His shots are credible. His passing's incredible. He's even got decent dribbling, and yeah, I just really enjoyed using him. He's one of my favourites in this team. And another god in this team is going to be Yaya Toure, who we're using in the centre of the pitch. And again, he's so fun to use as well. He's just an absolute tank. Like as soon as if you've got a decent bit of space to run on with him, no one's pushing off the ball. As I said before, when I've used him, I think I used him in a squad the other day. His dribbling should be higher, and I put a card that put up his dribbling, and I don't know. It feels like to me he should have like 85 dribbling. Because if you see him in real life, that's what he's really, really good at. He's tall. He breaks up the play as well. He's here, there, and everywhere, and he's great fun to use. At left wing we're using probably my favourite player in this team, and it's going to be Royce. He cost me 132 games, 132k. Played 6 games, scored 6 goals, and got an assist. And for me, I'm gonna go out and say that he's like a 4-star, just a bit shitter version of Ronaldo. Just look at his stats. Like he's got God shooting. His shooting's incredible. Decent dribbling, decent pace. He's nearly 6 foot tall, so that he's got decent strength as well. He's got decent heading and decent passing. He's so good in this game, and I really do recommend people try him out. I'll probably be keeping him. You might see him in another squad in the next few days because I really want to try him again because I don't know. This squad just kind of I don't know. It was good, but it wasn't. I don't know. I just didn't really enjoy it. And the overrated piece of shit in my eyes. I think he actually scored a decent. He got 4 goals in 6 games, but there is no way in hell that he is worth 300k. And I'm getting rid of him as soon as I can because when people start using him, he's just not made for this game. Like in last year's game, I really enjoyed him. I don't know. Again, I don't know. Maybe it'd be better with another striker with him, but I just think he's overrated. Fuck for 300k, nah. I just didn't feel like every time I'd done so. He's actually a good player, but for 300k, I'll pay 100k for him. That's what I'll pay for him. But when you're feeling with someone and he fucks up and you're thinking, I'll pay 300k for this, and you've just done that, or so and so. But he's got decent dribbling and decent shooting when you can get there, but he just seems so weak on the ball. He's actually got decent header, and he's got a nice header for me. And at right wing, another probably he's really quite fun to use. Not really normally a big fan of Di Maria on the last FIFAs, but he's got a great finesse shot on him, and you can see he's got 4 assists from me as well, which is pretty decent. Got 7 contributions in 6 games, which isn't too shabby at all. 41k seems reasonable. He's really quite decent. I really did quite enjoy using him. It's just his high work rate's really kind of turned me away on other FIFAs, but don't really notice it that much on this game. But 90 pace, 86 dribbling, and 78 shooting, which is incredible. He's got insane curve on his corner, on his corners, on his shots. But that's what I was going to say. On his corners, it just how I noticed that is insane curves, and then I noticed it from other finesse shots I've been taking. His corners curve too much. You have to put them out further. You won't even be putting curve on it, and it'll curve them in. Like I don't know. He's just not a guy to take corners with because his curve's just crazy too much for that sort of situation. But I imagine he's got decent free kicks. He never really got a chance. I think he got a couple of free kicks, and they give him to Schweinsteiger and Danny Alves. I mean, I don't know. He's got decent free kick takers in this team, so he didn't really get a chance. But that's the team, lads. And as I said, Royce is by far my favourite player in this team. And then probably this left side was just godlike. This left side, and then Yaya Toure and company. And the other players were just a bit meh. But you know, this is what I thought of the team. And if you enjoyed this team and then you enjoyed the video, please do drop a like. And if you want to go and build it out, if you want to go and build this squad, please do, because it's quite fun to play with, I must say. But I don't know. I just can't make my mind up about the squad. Sometimes I think it's alright. Sometimes I think a million coins, and it's just I got beat by a Serie A team with a Barbo and Gomez up front. I'm thinking Gomez is just a god. I might have to try him out. But you know, if you're new around here and you like what you see, I'm just going on and on. But if you're new around here and you like what you see, please do drop a sub. And I'm out. Safe.
Keeper's done very well here. Just has reached his teammate. Keeper caught out there. He's reached it. Keep it out. Diagonal pass. Switches the play. In it goes. Try. Wonderful finish. That's a great moment for them because that probably has decided the game.
I think so. Totally in charge. They can almost relax now.
Good.
The way